You're sitting in your car outside work. Engine still running. Not because you're late, not because you forgot something. You just opened your banking app. It was supposed to take 10 seconds. Just a quick look. The number looks fine. It always looks fine. Not terrible, not dangerous, just never quite as comfortable as you hoped it would be. And the strange part is, by most standards, you're doing well. Stable job, decent salary, you even got a raise last year. You're responsible with money, so why does it still feel like you're running on a treadmill? Now, imagine someone in your office. Same role, same salary when you both started. Same meetings where executives say words like alignment and synergy while everyone nods politely. Your paychecks grew at the same pace. When your salary went up, your life improved. You moved into a nicer apartment. You upgraded your car. Maybe added a few subscriptions. Nothing extravagant, just small upgrades that made life a little easier. Meanwhile, your coworker made one quiet decision. Every raise she got never entered her lifestyle. She kept living like she did on her original salary. Same apartment, same car, same routine. But the extra money? Every dollar went into investments, retirement accounts, index funds, a brokerage account she rarely even looked at. 15 years later, something interesting happens. You're still checking your bank account in the parking lot before work. She gets a notification from her investment app. Last month, her portfolio generated almost $5,000. Not from work, not from overtime, just from money she invested years ago. Her investments are now producing almost the same amount as her paycheck. Same starting line, same raises, two completely different outcomes. There's actually a mathematical explanation for this. It's often called the 4% rule. The idea is simple. If you withdraw around 4% of your investment portfolio each year, history suggests the money can last decades. So if you want your investments to generate $60,000 per year, you need roughly $1.5 million invested. It sounds like an impossible number until you understand something investors talk about all the time. The first $100,000 is the hardest. When you have $5,000 invested, the growth feels meaningless. 7% returns only give you a few $100s a year. It feels slow, almost pointless. But something changes as the numbers grow. At $100,000, your investments start generating thousands per year. At $500,000, they can produce tens of thousands. At $1 million, your portfolio might generate $70,000 annually. Without you doing anything, no meetings, no commute, no performance reviews. Just the quiet effect of time and compound growth. And this is where most people accidentally sabotage themselves. Not because they're irresponsible, but because their lifestyle grows at the exact same speed as their income. Every raise becomes a nicer apartment, a newer car, more monthly payments. The increase in income disappears into a slightly better version of life, which means nothing gets left behind to grow. The real variable isn't income, it's the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Someone saving 50% of a modest salary can reach financial independence faster than someone saving 10% of a very high salary. Because savings does two things at the same time. It grows the money you're investing, and it reduces the amount of money you need to survive. But here's the surprising part. People who eventually reach financial independence rarely stop working completely. Many of them keep working, just differently. They choose projects they enjoy. Start businesses, work part-time, volunteer. Because the real benefit isn't simply not working, it's control. Control over how you spend your time. Control over which opportunities you accept. Control over whether a bad job can actually trap you. Financial independence isn't really about retirement, it's about options. About waking up one day and realizing your life isn't entirely dependent on the next paycheck. And that moment rarely comes from a sudden breakthrough. It comes from something far less exciting. Saving consistently, investing regularly, ignoring the temptation to upgrade your lifestyle every time your income grows. Then, one day, after years of patience, you open your investment account and notice something strange. The growth from your investments that month is bigger than your paycheck. That's the crossover point. And it doesn't happen because someone was lucky. It happens because years earlier, they decided their future deserved the raise more than their present, and then they gave compound interest enough time to do the rest.